everyone. I am so sorry it took me this long to get a video out. Life has been crazy. Breast cancer is a nightmare, but as you guys see with little videos I would post or pictures, we are pushing through it. I have some crying days, I have some angry days, but I'll talk about that a little later, of how I was able to cope with it all. I am not cancer-free just yet, but I did want to compile a video real quick for those that email and ask questions that, it kind of gets repetitive if I answer the same question. So I thought by putting a video out just of everything that's happened so far will kind of help those that maybe have a mammogram coming up or may have a family member that has had cancer that's close to them and now they're afraid they may get it or they may have that trait. Just many things, and if I'm looking back and forth, I do apologize. I'm just trying to refer to notes that some people have emailed or questioned, and I want to be able to answer it in this video. Also, let me caution you, I will have some pictures up above, every now and then, just kind of recapping, the lower part of my face, because a lot of people are all like, did it hurt? What does it look like? So there may be individuals that don't want to see those pictures, and I totally understand. So maybe I can say picture and then you speed through it or something, or not watch it at all. This may not be a video for you, but I did want to get a video out for those that have a lot of questions and may be scared about upcoming appointments coming up for themselves. So yes, I have stage 3 breast cancer, and this is a PRER positive, HER2 negative cancer, and that just means that the cancer grows in rapid response to the hormone estrogen. So it could have been somewhere along the line. I know I had an endometriosis scare years ago that they never looked further into, so I know that doesn't correlate with it, but just a lot of hormone issues that I've had in the past, I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. Could they have caught it? A lot of people said we will never know, because they never tested me for anything. I never inquired about it. This was found by accident, and 80% of women out there, I found out, they have discovered this by accident too, and I'll tell you how. I was just laying in bed one day, to be honest, you guys, and just grazed across this part of my body, and oh my God, there was a lump. So I freaked out like anybody else would, right? So yes, when I saw the lump, I freaked out. I didn't wake up my spouse. I literally woke up the next day, called the doctor, scheduled an appointment, informed them that I have an abnormal lump and I need to get it in immediately. The doctor who I had was amazing. She got me in real quick. However, when she sent me to scans, I did the mammogram, as you guys remember that picture above. The mammogram, that little thing looks so scary, but all it is them squishing your boobs, taking a look. Be the bearer of bad news, but I see this all the time, and this is not a cyst. He's like, let's go ahead and do a biopsy. So that day he did a biopsy in 3 different locations. That mess was painful. So I will let you know that was painful. I'm not gonna lie, because they're sticking a needle in to pull out the fluids and do what they have to do to get, samples in each areas under the noise, the right breast, the nipple area. I forgot the 4th place, if there was a 4th place. But yeah, I did not like that, and I'd never want to go through that part again, right? Who would want to? So after the biopsy, he called me that week just to confirm that it was breast cancer, but thank God he had already prepped us and put our emotions in gear before the phone call. So, of course, we cried. We went through all the motions of why, what the heck, But moving forward, because like I said, this is just a kind of a brief synopsis for those that haven't been following. So I ended up with 4 surgeries. I had the bilateral mastectomy. The cancer was just more on the right side, but I opted out to go ahead and have both breasts removed because I didn't want the cancer to spread to the left side. Come on, let's be honest. Going through surgery is troublesome enough. So I was thinking to myself, why would I want to go through it again to go ahead and have surgery if the cancer ends up spreading to the left side? So let's just go ahead and remove both, and then I'll worry about, reconstruction later on in life. So I had I had the double mastectomy. After that, the cancer we had found out had spread up above into the chest wall. So they ended up doing another surgery on November 1st to put they removed the cancer and then they put a wound vac, also an Integra is what they call it, to cover up that big wound of where they had to go ahead and carve out the cancer. We ended up doing that twice because of radiation purposes. But come to find out, I think you guys remember my rant ended up being the wrong surgery. Go figure, right? Ended up being the wrong surgery. I did not need the Integras. I actually needed a skin graft. The skin graft wasn't done. I think I had told you guys because the doctor stated that he was inundated with patients and the wound vac and/or Integra is what he saw fit at that time. But come to find out, it didn't match with radiation. I could not have an Integra on while doing radiation. So I ended up having a fourth surgery. What fun that is. So I ended up having a fourth surgery in December. I think you guys remember that. So they did a Latissimus back flap. So that's just the Latissimus dorsi back flap is when the surgeon makes an incision in the back near the shoulder blade and passes the oval section of the skin, fat, blood vessels, and muscle through a tunnel. Through a tunnel under the skin and arm to the chest. So that's what it looks like in the front. So the causes, the aftermath of what I had with that was worse. I would say that was the worst surgery, not my C-section. Yes, the C-section was just like, not the tubal, because once they tied my tubes, I really didn't feel that part. This to me was more painful because just of the aftermath of it. I was experiencing the worst spasms from it. That would raise my blood pressure to the 200s over 100 and something. My blood pressure was always high, but this felt like, I've never had a heart attack, but it felt like it was taking my whole entire breath. It freaked me and Jay out. The muscle weakness, I can no longer use this arm, racquetball, tennis, just the range of motion causes pain going all the way up in here. What else does it cause? So just having the partial loss of strength or function in my arm and lifting stuff is just, to me, I just feel like, it sucks because I'm so independent. I like to do things on my own. So carrying bags, doing certain stuff just drives me crazy. But hey, I get to have my husband do it all now. So, which I'm not that woman. So some of you guys know me being the more independent person. But right now, this is when you have to lean on the loved ones that are closest to you, right? So that's everything that happened in a nutshell, and then the radiation video will come to follow. But a lot of people are always saying, "Oh my God, you're so freaking strong! How the hell are you able to do all that? And have a clear head?" And to be honest, let me tell you, my journey was interesting, and I will say that it wasn't easy. I'm not gonna lie. I did go through my angry and frustration stage. I did go through the stage of why me and Lord, am I being punished? So I did go through those phases, and it was okay. Those are real human emotions, and whoever says that they don't go through stuff like that, I don't believe it, because everybody has to go through something in order to kind of get something out of it, And I'm just going to give you a couple of steps that helped me, and hopefully I can help you in your day-to-day life, right? I'm hoping that the tools that helped me get through it will help you with anything, surgery, relationship, something that's going on at work. So, and this is for those that may want to continue to listen. But all of my weaknesses, you guys, for those that maybe don't believe in God or believe in something else, find out something that you can hold on to, whether it's just a meditation or whatnot. But for me, I took all my weaknesses up with God. I had to have a talk with myself to keep myself pushing. I had to remain the soldier that I know I am. To be honest, all the storms that me and my husband and my little family have been through, the deaths of the twins, my mom's stroke and aneurysm, everything that we've been through, almost homelessness, everything. I think God was really preparing us for this very moment, this moment that took us all aback, that we didn't think, I was going to make it. I mean, everybody says, oh, you were just at a stage 3, just at a stage 3. Honey, I had to go through 4 surgeries, and those 4 surgeries wasn't, oh, we're just going to poke at you. It was major surgeries, So either way, I think God like prepared us, and I'm so grateful for all those other struggles that we've been through and all those other storms. And some of the key things that helped me was by Lynn Eldridge. Wrote an article just of key things to help you, through life when you're struggling with something. And one of them was just the key is always to lock in and know who your support system is. And oh my gosh, you guys, I love you guys so much, because a lot of you guys being a part of our support system helped us through this. So all those little notes that you would send, the comments, the emails, the Facebook messages, the Instagram messages, they fucking, excuse my French, they freaking got us through a lot, and just staying positive. Like, we had to surround ourselves with positive people. So the negative people, no, we did not call, we did not hang out with. We kind of steered free away from that. So that's going to really get you through, is knowing who your support system is, and minimizing and secondly, minimizing the people that are negative, that are, eliminate toxic relationships too. Like whether it's your parents, whether it's your grandparents, whether it's your uncle, your best friend, whoever is just so freaking negative, you have to eliminate them while you're going through this, or going through anything. And then lastly, for me, I really had to learn how to reframe real quick. And what does that mean is that instead of complaining about, oh my God, I'm about to have no breasts, I had to like look at my plate as, instead of looking at it as half empty, I had to look at it as half full. And what I mean by that is, like, when me and Jay, we would joke about the breasts, I think he had told you, oh, that's okay, I'm a butt man, and a lot of you guys laughed at that. But it's true. Like, your support system have to psych themselves out too, and look at it stuff as, half full instead of half empty. And then for me, like, when it came to the mastectomy, I was just like, I don't have to wash bras anymore, or if the wire comes out, I don't have to go replace it. I don't have to look for an expensive bra, like wreck my brain with all of that. So I had to think of it that way. Just with the radiation, like, instead of complaining like, oh, I got to get up again for this, I had to, kind of look at it differently, that I get to meet new people, get to share my experiences, and vice versa with other cancer patients. So again, I had to always look at it as a half full situation, because otherwise it would drive you crazy. You would literally be depressed every day. And again, don't get me wrong, I did have my crying days. Like I said, I did have my days of, oh my gosh, I'll be glad when this is over. And trust me, I'm almost there. Like, radiation was just the tip of me being done, done. So I only have a couple other stuff to do, which I will share in our video that we have together. And then what else? Oh, and you guys, please check out Aston. I'll have her information down below for those that kept telling me, I don't know how to check myself. How do I check myself? Like, and you're wrecking your brain of, I mean, Google's your best friend, but Aston, like, she's so amazing. She's so positive. Like, she's much more positive than I am. She's like a 2-time breast cancer survivor, and she'll definitely walk you through on I'll hashtag it for you. She'll definitely walk you through on how to check for lumps and bumps in your breast or under your underarms as well. And then you guys just stay positive, like I said, with no matter what in your life. Like, you have to, otherwise, like, you would drive yourself crazy. Like, and I'm telling you, with relationships, anything. So those are my tips of how I'm able to cope with all this, how I'm able to get through. And I'm sure I have other ways, because trust me, like, being down like this and not being able to get my kids to school on time because I'm still so tired, like, it drives me crazy. Like, this is horrible. Like, not being able to help my husband with the business, with the painting portion, like, that drives me crazy. I want to be out there, but I'm being told to go lay down, or don't do this, or don't do that. So I will be so glad when that day comes where they're all like, oh, you're in remission, or you're cancer free. And I know it's coming. Like, I have so much faith, and I have so many positive people around me that life is just beautiful. I can't complain. So love life, you guys. Appreciate the people that are around you before it's too late, because I know I have been. So love, and please share this. You guys, like, this video needs to be shared by. So please like, share, and subscribe. You guys I'm praying that you're already subscribed to us. And the sharing part is really important because of the simple fact that you never know. There might be somebody that is going through this exact same thing that I'm going through and may need information, or may just want to know, like, what do they have to look forward to. And you guys, please, like, if we can share Beyonce or Tatalicious or Tatiana, Drop It Like It's Hot, however you say that song, then this needs to be shared. I would really appreciate it. Love you guys, and look forward to the next video of the radiation ringing of the bell. And I know you guys missed Jay's face, so you'll see that in the next video. Love you.